Welcome everybody to another live stream repair. We should be live. Alright. So, we've just got two HomePods today. First we'll look at, no, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, Calpesh. And theirs has no power. Then we'll move on to Lewis, and they also have no power. So two probably pretty easy and straightforward repairs for us today. Let's go ahead and plug this into some power and just double check its symptoms here. Alright, so no signs of life and about 5 watts being drawn at the wall there. So pretty typical signs of that diode on the amplifier going bad. Let's clean this top off real fast before we get inside. Just going to use some rubbing alcohol on a microfiber cloth here to cut through some of the thicker stuff on here, and then there we go, that's looking a little better. Now we can see if there's any damage that we need to watch out for when we pry this off, and it looks alright. So let's begin. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's get that display off now. Wow, the adhesive is not playing games on this one. Yeah, rather than mess with all of that, I'm just gonna replace this frame when we go and put this back together. I've got plenty of these frames with the adhesive still on it, so no sense in spending a bunch of time trying to straighten that all back out. get it on a bass. Give it up. Yeah. This one's not giving up the beans, but you will. Yeah. Alright, that might be enough to pry off by hand. Nice. Oh boy, this will be a fun one to power up again. Look at all the dust here. screws are toast, so we'll replace those. Let's check out the woofer here. Looks to still be in really good shape. Smells good. Be free, little amplifier. Ah, just in time. UPS is here delivering a fresh batch of new diodes. They couldn't have come at a better time. If we pull our meter out here really quick, stick that into continuity test mode, and probe that diode right here. This guy will likely be shorted and be the source of our no power. Yep. That's a very short diode there. So let's go grab our new set. Perfect timing. We made sure to buy plenty this time. 40 brand new diodes. We're ready to pull this old bad one off and put a good new one on. There we go, old guy be gone. Gotta wait for our iron to warm up here. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream, Jeff, and thank you. Much appreciated. We've been fixing HomePods for almost a year now. I think we started last year around October, September, October-ish, I want to say. I'd have to look back in my emails and Reddit posts and check. As for how long I've been doing this on YouTube, I think I've only been doing this for, gosh, I want to say eight-ish months. So not really too long. Fresh new diode on there. Let's give this a quick little testy poo on the bench here and see if there's any other issues that need to be addressed on this bad boy. Oh, FedEx is here. I'll be right back. Sweet. One of the HomePods that I had purchased off eBay for parts was delivered. they shipped it in a padded FedEx envelope. I would advise never doing that. Hopefully this isn't more damaged from their choice of packing here, but at the end of the day, I just need some parts from it. Well, in any case, let's get this together and check it for power and see if it's got any nasty DC offset that needs to be taken care of while we've got it. All right, ready to power this puppy up. And drum roll, please. Yeah, we got power. Check them. Okay, now that it's booted up, we need to get the amplifier turned on actually, so let's go ahead. And we have, let's see here, a very reasonable amount of DC offset here. Looks like it might settle in around 0 millivolts and maybe go up a few millivolts, but very reasonable readings here. So this board is all good to go. Let's get this HomePod put back together, and then we'll move on to the next one. Wonderful. Here we go. Nah, I'm sure there's people better than me out there. They're just, they're quieter than I am. They're hiding in the shadows, buying and fixing their own HomePods, keeping the secrets for themselves. Well, I'm here to share all those secrets with everyone. Whoever finds a fix for the blinking volume buttons issue, they'll be the true genius. I'm just a guy swapping dead parts on boards. That's easy. Cracking into one of these suckers and finding a way to restore the software on them, that's the genius right there. Get some fresh subwoofer screws on here. We banged the old ones up pretty good. Alright. Looks like we need to clean some of this up so that basket will sit nice and flush for us. See, will this sit nice now? Oh yeah, very nice. get a new frame with some fresh adhesive on there. Well, fresh. You know what I mean, though. Alright, let's power this puppy up and see if we're all in the clear for this one. Drum roll, please. Yeah, we're powering up. We grabbed ourselves a little Corona. It's only as big as the HomePod. LMAO. That's good stuff. Alright.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Yep.
For more info. I'm having trouble.
And yep. This one's all ready to go. Let's set her to the side. And take a look at number 2 here. Yeeted that power cable. Alright. What do we got here? Lewis with no power. Let's see here. Lewis. Let's check them out, huh? Plugging into power. Nothing. No signs of life, and we've got 6 watts at the wall. So probably another shorted diode on the amplifier. Let's crack this guy open. If I can find. Here we go. Need to clean my spudger off. We don't want to get a bunch of crud on this wonderful white mesh here. Give it up. Nice. Oh, that one came off nice and easy. This one doesn't want to give up. But it's gonna. Oh boy. This is gonna be an off the table pull here. Alright, here we go. Easy peasy. Easy freaking peasy. Squeezy lemons. Woofer check. Feels good. Coil looks good. Smells good. Passes all the tests. Be free. Oh, what's in store here? Probably the same thing as always, but let's go ahead and check. Yep, that is a very short diode there, as always. Let's get it replaced. Into the pile. Let's grab ourselves a fresh new one. If you're curious what parts I use, I've got all the part numbers for everything I use up on my website at nixfix.com over there. Check that out sometime if you haven't. Or heck, if you've already looked at it, look at it again. I like my website. I'm very proud of it. Yeah, excuse me. Inappropriate. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Let's get this board powered on and, well, let's see if it powers on now and if it's got any DC offset to fix, or if we've got ourselves a pair of easy repairs for today. Get out of here. Clip that ribbon cable into place so we can connect our logic board here. Subwoofer. Get our multimeter connected to that subwoofer so we can check for any DC offset. Power cable. And power for the power cable. Let's rock. Yeah, we got power. booted, so let's wake up the amp. And it looks like we've got no -8 millivolts and holding pretty steady too. So pretty good results all around. Let's just make sure that meter's connected. Yeah, it's connected. So all right, we got ourselves a pair of easy repairs today. I like it. Let's go on ahead and throw this pod back together and we'll be all done for the day. Hey, what's up, Eddie? The FedEx guy just came by and picked up your GMK neck box. It's on its way back to you now. Yes, I got your email. I haven't had time to respond. It's been one of those days. I did read it though. I must say, I gotta let you know, I don't have any replacement top pieces at all, white, black, or otherwise. So we'll have to stick with the ones that the HomePods you want to send in just come with, but we'll color both of those if you want. In my opinion, the cracks add character, and it actually looks pretty sick when they get colored. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't sell parts at all anymore. I have to keep as many parts as I can on hand in case anything breaks or anything unexpected happens during the normal mail-in repairs. I have such a discrepancy of certain parts that I need and too much of other things, and usually it's from people that want to buy parts. A lot of this, 2 or 3 very specific parts are very common. And it's not leaving me with enough to fix people's HomePods that send them in. Also, what tends to happen when I sell parts directly to people is they end up breaking something else as they take their own HomePod apart, or as they're putting it back together, or they misdiagnose the original problem and now they don't want the original part they bought. Or I want to focus on providing good quality repairs to people, and selling parts and refurbished HomePods is it detracts from a lot of that for me. So it's a tough choice, but it's one that I have to make now. Also, if people want to buy HomePod parts, it would honestly be a much better idea and a better use of your money to buy your own broken HomePod. So that way you've essentially got almost a full set of replacement parts in case anything breaks on your way in or out, or anything else breaks on your HomePod in the future. You've got all those spare parts to assist with that, as opposed to spending maybe half or almost as much on just the one part from me. So that's my advice for folks. Maybe in the future, if Apple miraculously offers parts for these, things will change a little bit. But all right, where were we? You want to see the color? You want to see the colored HomePod that I have right now, or you want to see the colors of dye? Let me see here. So on hand, in either way, I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy more colors. So if there's a specific color you want, go ahead and look up RIT Dye More Synthetic. Any of the Dye More Synthetic If you find a color that you like, just let me know, and I'll place an order for a few of those dyes, and we'll color your HomePod whatever color you want. Doesn't matter what I have on hand, but if you're curious, anyways. So I've got the pink. Let's see, the yellow, the sapphire blue, and midnight navy. So I gotta run to the store sometime and buy more of the reds because I want to color more reds for myself. But the red is absolutely worth it. Like I will make a trip to the store just to get the reds or get them off Amazon or whatever. But the red is just looks incredible in person. You would swear that Apple produced it themselves, like a product red original HomePod. My vote is always red. Also, also because I haven't tried any of the other colors yet. None of the synthetic ones. I tried some of the non-synthetic dye colors, and none of them took very well. So, but the red stuck really well. And I'm gonna try the blue on one of my own here soon too to see how that turns out. But it's super easy for me to get more dyes. So if you come across a RIT dye more synthetic color that you see that you really want, then just let me know and I'll grab that for you, and we'll go with that. Otherwise, we'll go with red. Red is a fine pick. I don't want to try any new colors first. So any new colors I want to try on one of mine before, and just make sure that it comes out as expected. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, the bottles of the dye bottles are only like $7 or $8 a piece. The actual process of dyeing it, that is the kicker there, because you got to sit there for pretty much a solid hour stirring the thing, which is fine. But totally worth the results. We'll plan on doing one red one, and I'm going to try to dye myself a blue one here in the next few days. And if the blue turns out well, I presume it will turn out really nice, then we'll do one red and one blue for you. Just out of curiosity, oh no, I was going to ask if you had them in the same box or not, but I answered my own question after thinking about it, because you probably bought them from 2 different eBay sellers. So 2 different boxes. Alright, looks like we got a little bit of a volume button booger there. Go ahead and clean that off. Yeah. There we go. Do you want like a more of a like a sapphire blue, or do you want like a really dark, really deep like navy blue? Here, I'll show you the difference between the two blues here after just a sec. Ta-da! I know, I can try any color, but at the end of the day, these are your HomePods and you're gonna have to stare at them for the rest of your life, so we want to make sure we get the colors that you want here for sure. You know, you don't go to a car like, you don't go buy a car and settle on a certain car in a color you don't like. No, you buy the car in the color that you like. So these are the two different blues. This is the really dark one, and this is the more kind of lighter. I'm kind of leaning towards the sapphire blue. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. The midnight navy will definitely turn out pretty slick. It'll have like it'll look more. This will look more like the HomePod Mini blue. This will look more like my multimeter here. Dark blue it is. Good choice. Alright, enough talk about colors. Let's see if this bad boy powers on. Drum roll, please. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. For more...
Yeah.
I'm having...
Yeah. Got them all fixed up. And we're all done for the day. Alright, folks. If you have any questions on any of my repairs that I did today, or in general, feel free to leave them in the comments, or check out my website, nixfix.com, where I post a lot of information about the common repairs that I do, and all of the parts that I use to do these repairs. You can also shoot me an email if you don't want to fix your own and want to send it in and have it fixed here on the channel. In any case, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye!